Hey everyone, so welcome to my first video with voice in it. Yay! Clap, clap, clap. Yeah, so I guess as I am progressing and making content for YouTube and all that stuff, I guess this was the natural, progression or progression, sorry, progression. Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to, make a video to kind of give an update as to what I'm doing and where I'm going, I guess, like with the content that I want to do. Or at least with Marvel Future Fight, anyway, which is what you're seeing on screen right now. I guess, first off, maybe it would be a good thing to just kind of give an intro to this game. So, this game came out 4 years ago. It's made by a company in Korea called Netmarble, which is really popular for RPGs in South Korea. So I guess they got together with Marvel and said, "Hey, we're gonna go ahead and make an action RPG based in the Marvel universe." And yeah, so I've been playing this game for 4 years. It's available on iOS and Android, so your Android phones and tablets, as well as iPads and iPhones. So it's a mobile game. Yeah. I don't know, but I've been playing this for 4 years. I actually prefer playing this over console games, and yeah, I've been playing video games ever since I was 7 years old, so it's been over 30 years at this point. But yeah, I wanted to showcase this. I think this is a really excellent game. I think anyone who has any interest in Marvel characters and wants to have like a really high quality, really beautiful and really interesting, I think, game that yeah, it's free to play and everything, so it's free to go ahead and play. But if you want to go ahead and throw them a couple dollars or a couple $100 in order to upgrade your characters, it's right here. You can go ahead and do it. But I think more people need to play this, understand that, hey, mobile can be a pretty good thing, even though the monetization strategies and everything for a lot of games can be pretty bad. But anyway, I'm digressing. I'm getting a little off the reservation here. So I wanted to, kind of go over this. So, the last two videos that I put up were, what would you call it? It's an advancement and showcase video for Captain Marvel and Thanos for their tier 3s, which is supposed to be, at this stage in the game, their ultimate form, I guess. They have like a super move where it's a screen clearing, it takes out like just enemies, and it just does a heck ton of damage, right? So I thought, especially because Captain Marvel, the movie, as well as the Avengers Endgame, was coming out, I thought, hey, it would be really cool to, and it's great timing that the movie's coming out. Let me go ahead and upgrade these characters, and then let's go ahead and, what do you call it? I don't know, I guess for posterity's sake, right? To showcase it, show it to my friends, and also be able to go back to it one day and go, oh yeah, hey, let me show you this game that was like really, really cool, and it's either in operation or whatnot. Again, I'm digressing, right? Like, hey, what's the point of all of this, Lawrence, and everything? So anyway, the next step, I guess, for me in this whole situation here is Jean Grey. So she's on my team there, as you can see there. So in a recent update, maybe it was about 4 weeks ago or maybe 6 weeks ago, it's kind of been a long time since I've been so focused upgrading her, is the tier 3 for her. So far, so I guess for the last month or ever since the Thanos video went out, my, I guess, efforts have been in upgrading Jean Grey to level 70 and then to tier 3. So if I press the advancement button there, this is what you'll see, and this is the screen, like in the previous videos, where if I tap on it, this is where the upgrade and all of that stuff happens. So I'm missing two things here. So the one is a gem, or kind of like the second slot there, and that's the Cosmic Cube Fragment. Pretty hard to farm for. And the other one is the fourth one, which is the Titan Component Packs. So these two, or these four items here, actually are available in the end game content for this game, and it's called World Boss Ultimate. And if you've seen the two previous videos, then you've seen it before. It's like it's a gauntlet, basically, of going up against a really, really tough boss in order to win it and then gain these rewards, and you farm this, and you're allowed to do this world boss ultimate 5 times per day. So it's limited, right? And the amount that you're going to get is random. It's never like, okay, you'll get a certain amount every time you play. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. And if we go back, right, like I got 1,421 over 1,600, so I'm missing about 179 there, and then I'm missing 348 basically for the Titan component packs. So I've been averaging about 80 per day or so of the Titan component packs, and the Cosmic Cube fragments. Yeah, that's been like a really randomized amount. Like on some days I could get like 50, and then on other days I might get 0. Like I've actually had it like when I first started tracking this maybe several days ago, because this is taking a long time. I wanted to see what's the average that I'm getting for these things. So yeah, so basically I'm working on that. That's been my main focus. But again, like because the rate that I'm doing this is so slow, I've been trying to figure out other things that I can do to occupy my time. So another thing here that I am doing is, if I can find him, I'm working on Dr. Doom right now. So he is another boss that came out, if I can find him. Oh, I think I skipped him, but he's another, I guess, kind of like boss, overpowered guy that he came out quite a while ago. So there was a Fantastic Four update that came out months back, and he's the end game boss for him. But I never bothered to upgrade him because he takes up a lot of resources, and I had other more important people or characters that I wanted to upgrade. So here's where I'm at with him right now. So Dr. Doom can be at level 70, which is kind of like the prerequisite before you can take someone to tier 3. So they're kind of like at that limit. So right now, I'm at level 60, and you can see there's that search for potential aspect there, which is at 32%. So the way I go ahead and get that increased is, again, through World Boss Ultimate. Like, that's what I would need to do there. So I think, if anything, I think the best thing to do would be to kind of show you what's going on here. So let me go into a World Boss Ultimate stage, and you can see what you can expect when you get to my level of play, which I've just been playing this for a really long time. So I'm at the point where, okay, I can go ahead and deal with this kind of stuff. So okay, so Thanos is the boss of the day. And as you guys know, he's really hard. So I don't know if I can use Dr. Doom here for this. Well, maybe I could, but I'm not going to risk it. So let me just go ahead and show you here. At least by doing this, I can show, what's going on here. So we'll go ahead and use Nick Fury. So on the left is Sharon Rogers, which is like the kind of like a, I don't know, fantasy version of Steve. If Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter had a child, this would be the Captain America for the modern times, and Captain America grows old, that whole thing. And then we have Silver Fox here on the right, which is I think this is a new character also that was created by Netmarble. That's the creators, and they worked with Marvel to go ahead and do this. Again, I could be wrong about it, but anyway, so we'll go ahead and get started. So now I get to go ahead and choose my strikers, and these are the characters that are going to go ahead and help you out in the game. And they'll come out at random to help out. So we got Captain America, we got Anti-Venom, Deadpool, Sharon Rogers, and we'll go ahead and use Luna Snow. She's another new character that Netmarble created alongside with Marvel. So, okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Now, if I get murdered here, like, you're seeing me at its raw form. Like, so I just hope I'm not going to mess this up. I'll try to talk, but, go ahead and enjoy, the actual play. And, yeah, so I'm going to focus on this. So maybe I'll talk, maybe I won't. Anyway, we're going to get started. All right, so this is stage 1. Okay, so Sharon Rogers is my main damage dealer here. And then the other two, oh, I got stunned. Okay, so and then the other two that I have are there to actually be support and to help increase my damage. So Nick Fury, for instance, like I think has like a 55% all attack increase for all members of the team if he is in the leadership position, as well as for supervillains, will add in an additional 45 not 45 degrees, 45% attack damage. So, oh god, this is harrowing. Oh my god. Alright. So we're back. And then we have Silver Fox also, who does similarly, that for villains that she'll do like 55% damage or something like that also. So, you know, basically you're using it to boost up your main damage, which is Sharon Rogers. Like you saw right there, just boom, it just went and did that. So, alright, so it's gonna drop meteors. Ah, it's just like the movies. Yeah. Alright, boom. So there he goes. I'm just gonna do that for now, calling all my team members and be like, help! Oh, I got hit. Alright, now let's see if I can do my super move. So this is the tier 3 ultimate skill that you get. And yeah, you just do all this destructive damage. And then, you know, brings Thanos to now his stage 3 version, where he calls on Cull Obsidian and oh, yeah, I just got him obliterated. Oh, oh no, no, no. Ooh. Yeah, that would have ultimately killed me in one hit, so that was a good save, good save. Dodge some stuff. Oh, holy crap. Okay, that was not cool. But then again, at the same time, I'm really not used to talking and playing at the same time here, so yeah. Oh man. Oh. Oh my god. This is so bad. This is really frightening. Alright, let's see if this will do it. Alright. Nope, I guess not. Wow, this is kind of scary. Plus I got tornadoes flying all over the place, and oh, yep, he's doing that thing. Okay. Yeah, that was annoying. I'm sorry. I'm really hoping that I don't lose here. Yeah, let's do that. Insane, right? So. Oh, okay, cool. Finished them. So yeah, you finish one of these. Alright, and then you'll see the prizes, the rewards on the lower right here. So I got 16, 14, 18, and 8. So again, right, I'll just crack my knuckles. Okay, so the Titan component packs, I got 18 of them, which is yeah, alright. And then I'll go through this like 4 more times and I'll have a total, no cosmic cube fragments, but anyway, that's kind of how it goes. So yeah, so that's World Boss Ultimate there. And yeah, so you do that, basically. And if I were to have played with Dr. Doom, that meter there that says search for potential would randomly go up at a certain percentage. So it seems like the low end is about 4%, and then the upper end could be like 100%, but that's like really rare. I've only had that happen to me once. So yeah, so anyway, did I already say what else I was doing? I guess so. There's that, and then there are 3 things particularly that I'm focusing on right now. So number 1 was Jean Grey and getting her to tier 3. Number 2 was again taking Dr. Doom and getting him to level 70. And then the third one is actually upgrading. So characters have uniforms, right? As new movies come out and and content updates happen, there's like a power creep that happens with these characters. So, like for instance, Jean Grey right now in the metagame is probably the most powerful character in the game. About a few months ago, or even before this update, she was kind of like probably number 8 or number 12 or something like that, but basically kind of like on the lower end. And so this new uniform and her tier 3 has made her pretty much god level at this current point in time. So, so anyway, these uniforms can be upgraded 5 times, and I'm kind of at the 4th level right now, and I'm working on even her uniform upgrade. At the same time, the endgame characters as well have their new uniforms. Like you can see, okay. I'm just going to go on. These kinds of things happen, and I've cut videos before and had to restart, but that was whatever. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. So anyway, yeah, you can see here that there are like various uniforms in the game. So for Hulk, you got Maestro there, you got World War Hulk, you got the Thor Ragnarok Hulk, and so you can upgrade these. And in upgrading these, you need to collect character biometrics, which are dropped in throughout the game basically, and you go ahead and accumulate those, and then you can cash them in for upgrading the character. So for instance, right now I'm working on the endgame Smart Hulk or Professor Hulk version of him, and let's see, if you go to the uniform upgrade thing there, I got enough biometrics and I got enough of the materials on the bottom in order to go ahead and upgrade them. It's just I can't, because I have the uniform XP, that little bar in pink right there, that needs to be filled up to 100% before I can go ahead and do that. So I can go ahead and do this by playing through the actual levels. So I just have to start the match and just let either myself play or let the computer just go ahead and run through the match for me, right? Likewise, on the other end, if I really wanted to really quicken these things up, I can use these things called uniform EXP chips, which come in different levels, but I could theoretically increase and make them go at 100%, but since I don't have a lot of these, I don't really want to use this, so I would rather go ahead and play through and kind of do it that way. So yeah, so that's basically it right there. So on a daily basis, this is what I'm doing, playing through the game, doing the end boss battle stuff, and trying to accumulate the gold, and it's this perpetual cycle, right? And it's a really interesting game, and if I've been playing it for this long, then I think it kind of tells you how good it is. So it's high quality, it's pretty awesome, and yeah, so that's going to be what I'll be working on. I'm hoping that, and I have a spreadsheet to figure out like how much of that Cosmic Cube fragments and Titan component packs that I'll need for upgrading Jean Grey. And so far my calculations looks like it'll take maybe about 4.5 to maybe 5 more days, at least for the Titan component packs. For the Cosmic Cube fragments, on the other hand, it's a little random, so I'm not really sure, but once I get that down, I will go ahead and record the Jean Grey tier 3 stuff, and then I'll go ahead and post that up on YouTube, and I'm hoping that'll do it. And then I guess the next step will be, who knows, what was it, Spider-Man, the new movie comes out, and there's an update coming out for that in the coming weeks, so we'll see if there's anything interesting there. Then I'll go ahead and maybe work on that stuff. Otherwise, there's other tier 3 characters that I can go ahead and work on. So one of them would be Luna Snow here. I actually have enough to go ahead and tier 3 her right now, but Luna Snow's been out for quite a while, and although she's like a really, really great character, she's not really, especially there's like a player versus player thing as well in this game. And to be honest, if you want to be competitive in that in any way whatsoever, then right now Jean Grey is the meta character there for that. So If we go under arena and we go into timeline battle, this is where you can go up against computer controlled opponents of real life players, right? So just to kind of show this real quick before I go. So this my slot number 5 is, this is my team that I go up that I put up against other players. And so yeah, so you'll see here, you know, Jean Grey and Deadpool, and these three, the opponents here, and Captain Marvel, are kind of like the most powerful 3 currently in this game mode. So, you know, upgrading Luna Snow probably wouldn't make much sense if this is your goal, basically, is to stay competitive in here. And I admit, like, I'm not number 1 at this or anything like that, but yeah, if you want, I don't know, I just would like to be competitive in this, and you'll see. I'll just show you real quick how this looks like. And yeah, like, Jean Grey will just decimate you. So yeah, I think, to me at least, it makes sense that I'll go ahead and focus on Jean Grey, and then once that's done, then we'll see how things are like in, you know, post Spider-Man update, where things are going to go, or what I should work on. So I think Luna Snow will probably be my first choice afterwards. And then Wolverine also has a tier 3 that I'd like to go ahead and pick up. So yeah, there's a lot to do here. And Netmarble is not helping with making all these quality updates. So yeah, so that is, I think that's that so far. I mean, let's go ahead and finish this matchup and see. Like, I'm probably going to get obliterated because I don't have a tier 3 Jean Grey, but I think I'm holding my own, you know. See how things go here. Come on, let me win. Yes. Okay, I think this might do it. I think I might actually win here. I think. Let's see. I'm just hoping. Yes! Victory. Yes. So yeah, there you go. So I am on my way. If I do 9 more matches, I will get 1,500,000 gold. So yeah, actually, it really makes a lot of sense to, you know, work on characters that affect this particular game mode as well, because you can get 1,500,000 gold per week if you basically participate for 70 matches. So you get 10 matches per day. You do it for 7 days. It's the whole week, right? And you get that much gold. And in addition to that, if you happen to place in a certain, you know, certain position, basically, like right now, if you look here, I'm at, like, you know, within the top 20 percentile right now. Yeah, so if you look here, like, you'll get premium currency as well. So let's see here. So I'm in the top 20%. So if I maintain that, I basically get 180 crystals, which is probably worth $1.80, basically, if you were to purchase it in real life. So, you know, you do this on a weekly basis, and it'll go ahead and add up. And you can see there on the upper section there with the gold and the crystals that I got about maybe, what, $25, close to $25 worth of crystals and all that. So, yeah, another reason why I guess this game is pretty awesome. Like, you know, they give out like you know, like in-game currency rewards pretty frequently, I guess, or in quite a really, I guess, regular cadence, that if you happen to not want to spend, I don't know, like any kind of money at all, you know, the grind is there, but, you know, they could give a bit more, sure, they could give a bit more, but for what it's worth, I think, and the fact that you're getting these things free, that, yeah, the rewards are pretty well. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, I got other thoughts on this anyway, but and I can go ahead and get into it in a future video. But yeah, I think this is gonna cut it basically. It's gonna be 25 minutes long or so. So yeah, if you liked it, thumbs up. Yeah, and then if you have friends that might be interested in this, or if you have kids that would probably be interested in this, and you want to show them a really cool game that they can play on an iPhone or an iPad or any Android devices, you know, go ahead and give them you know, showing of this video, and maybe they'll like it. And yeah, if you like the stuff that I'm creating, well, I've only really created 3 videos so far, but you know, this is kind of like the thing that I would like to, I think, keep moving forward with. So if you like it, also subscribe if you're interested. And yeah, I think that'll do it. So thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully this first video wasn't too boring or anything for you guys. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. All right? Thanks. Oh, and have a great day too.